And I take my time with you. The second time. Yes, indeed. What's up? What's up? I know the females are battling. What's that? The new Pokemon, Grim? That's a new one. What's up? What's up? Hey, you beating his ass. You finally winning at some shit. I'm bad, y'all. I'm watching Grim inside the Discord fucking play Pokemon. He actually doing some good shit this time. And the other time y'all see him on stream, he getting his ass whipped, man. Where is that at? That's on whatchamacallit. Let's see. I'll see if I can find another one of the channels. There we go. Yes, indeed. Content gold, baby. Content gold. We almost up to that content gold status, y'all know. Anybody know what the rating is for content gold? Because we damn near there. We damn near there. And we didn't even try to become content gold. People make us content gold. That's the crazy shit. That's the crazy shit. And then they hate. The hatred. I must try to start getting back on live with my shades and shit to block out the hatred. Just like we told y'all with that song Ape Shit. Hating on some ape shit. Like, yeah. Because in that day, hey, this is the internet, right? And if somebody really wanted to intend to make me any kind of harm and shit, if they got within a mile of me and shit, trust and believe, I would see it. I definitely see it. But what can I say? We're content gold, though. We content gold. Why? Want me to tell you why I know that we're content gold is because we got everybody else. What's good with you? Somebody said too much. You got that thing on. Hey, always. But I don't even need that, see? I got something better than a gun that looks out for me. I don't even have to worry about it. And it's wild. It's wild. What do you think is wilder, yo? Like y'all opinion, what do you think is wilder? Humans or animals? Cause animals be doing like some shit, but if they slay something, then they eat it. You feel me? You mean what I carry on me all the time? Or would I carry at selected times? Or what's inside my gun cabinet? That's the difference. I'm permitted to carry basically anything. But on the regular, I either keep my 9mm Beretta or I keep the 40 on me. And most of the time, I keep the 40 on me. But I just keep it just to have it anyway. That's supposed to be a deterrent. If I got an up arm on you, then it better be life or death. And I don't really carry it just like I'm scared or anything. Hell no, it's just because I'm permitted to carry it. My right as a citizen to where I can carry my shit. Oh yeah. And I go shoot all the time. All the time. Mm-hmm. All the time. I gotta go shoot anyway back in probably like the next 5 weeks before my registration fucking doesn't qualify. You got a MP Shield and a German Shepherd. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Man, stay with that shit. Okay. You Leo? You a Leo? You know if somebody asks you, you gotta identify even if it's online. Even if you're off duty. You could just say N or Y. Ain't outing yourself. Especially when the stream doesn't save on this platform right here anyway. Application I'm using, the stream doesn't save regardless anyway. This is like more like when the stream is done, it's done. Yep, it's done and it's done. Hey man, what's y'all opinion on that reclassification thing they just passed for marijuana, man? Y'all think that's a good or a bad thing? Cause I'm thinking in the long term that's gonna make the shops tax the consumer in the long run. And then the consumers are going to be like, damn, another price hike. And then they're going to go back for the street supply. And the street supply is coming from the dispensary most of the time. That's the wild part. So it's like, damn, it's legal if you sell weed on the street from the dispensary. And I had this from a law enforcement officer told me this shit. And I watch it. They got a whole zone set up right across from the barber shop in different parts of town. Across from different spots. They give them like a lockout time on Sunday. They can go out there up until the church exits. So if church is over at like 11 o'clock, at that point, that's when they move. So whoever's out there is getting picked up. Everybody that's already done busted licks and shit, you got a free pass. So it's like, damn. But it has to be the medical shit. It can't be street shit, bagged up street shit. It has to be the medical shit. If you had the medical shit out there with the container or the little baggies and shit showing that it's from them, they give you a pass. Give you a pass. They won't even jack your shit. They'll give you a ticket. They'll hit you with selling without a license. I said, damn. Now that they really classified that shit, it's like, oh man. That's going to be crazy. Nobody seen it just yet. Because it just recently got passed and shit. But when it trickles down, you'll see it. But in certain places, they got it to where the shops just got like tax exceptions on like cannabis and shit. They just got exceptions on that shit. I think it was Cali Cali, I think Florida, and I think Maine. They just got like bailouts. And these people were like fucking millions. Millions on taxes for the shit. And they said, man, we can't keep up, you know. People are getting shots right next to us. And they come in here and they're selling out. And then we got to up our price. And then the customer base goes to them because we got to up ours to try and compete. And they like, oh, these illegal shops and shit. And I say, yo, how is a weed shop getting beat out by an illegal weed shop? That don't make sense. That don't make sense, especially on the same strip. So you telling me that you only got just this office here booked, this lot here booked, out of this whole shopping district and shit? Why ain't you got all of them booked so they can't move in and beat you on sales? They just came in your neighborhood, took your lunch money, and took off. That's basically what they did. What man said? Okay, I have a Glock 43, but I'd rather have a small pistol and a dog. Yeah. South Carolina, what's good with you, what's good with you, man? South Carolina always the last to catch on. Damn. Y'all, that's right, y'all, man. I think it's because who you got, man. It's who y'all got. He don't want that to come down there, man. Where y'all have an abundance. You can see some of the argument on it, though, because, man, every year, aren't y'all number one for fire, man? Besides, like, the West Coast. Like, what's y'all fire percentage, man? I know North Carolina bad, too. Every time you come in there, there's a fire somewhere in the woods. But y'all like more like spread out in South Carolina doing shit. Like when you come straight in like 85 and shit, pass out for the border, and then y'all just shoot out at the state at that point. Shoot out at the yeah. Little spider web. Man. Y'all states sometimes, man, be so goddamn long on the way to Florida, man, to get through and shit. Like, god damn, there ain't really nothing to look at. It's mainly like highway, bro. It's like highway. Until I guess you turn off on one of the things and go way back out there. But then it's like, shit, where do I go from here? I just fly straight through y'all state and shit, man. At that point, once I see that shit say south of the border, oh man, I'm doing like no less than 95 the whole ride to Florida at that point. Oh yeah. But I had moved around South Carolina a little bit. I had moved around there when I was on the truck. Damn, what was that one town? I think it's 124. Cause I know mainly mile markers. I think it was right off of 124 and shit, right where y'all highway is. I was out at that spot. It was I think y'all got the craft out there. I was making a load too. It was one of y'all craft depots I was dropping off to. Forgot the name of that little town and shit. It was a nice little town though. It was dope. Had a nice little truck stop and shit where I could go here and get me a nice clean shower at the time, boy. I had already been on the truck for about like a good fucking 2 days and shit. I needed to goddamn get a bath. And it was the summertime too, man. So, and my AC went up in that truck too. Oh, man. That was a ride, man. And y'all had it down there just fucking buzzing too, man. I kept seeing heat mirages and shit, and it was during the summertime. I was like, God damn. I was glad when that truck broke down, man. I was so glad when that truck finally broke down on me. Every day I got in that motherfucker, I was hoping it broke down. Then the one day when I was finally ahead of time, that bitch broke down and put me behind 2 hours. I was like, fuck. When I dropped that load off at the line and shit, it was like 8 o'clock that night. Had to wait for the roadside to come and get me. I had a fucking blowout. On the main fucking tire. Fucking front, my front passenger and my back rear for the load. And I only had one spare. So it was like, psh, where the fuck am I gonna put one tire when two just went out? Really? Where is it gonna go? Can't just ride with a flat. Probably could, but I wasn't trying to push it. I had a heavy load that day too. I was just about trying to get in there and drop that shit the fuck off. Wasn't worried about anything else. It's a damn, yeah. Are you all by 119? Are you on 195 to 119, Manning? I know where that is. I rode through that way before. I think the one spot I've been the furthest into South Carolina was I've been where y'all stadium's at. The damn, which one is it? Which one is it? Where y'all main college is. I came through there when y'all had the I think it was down. Well, this was about 2 weeks back. I think y'all were doing like the bowl or some shit 2-3 years back. Y'all had like a bowl or something going on through there. And that was mad fucking traffic, bro. Coming in there. Mad traffic. Had to keep stopping, going. I kept getting fucking cars jumping in front of me and shit. Motherfuckers think that they gonna beat a fucking semi. And then they get right in front of you and then they want to fucking go slow. Like, oh my gosh, man. You just went fucking, I know, about 90 when I'm only hitting a Mach. See, a lot of people don't realize trucks and shit, man, semis and shit, they locked. They locked their speed. Once you hit a certain shit, that shit sets off for alarms. So you gotta lock your shit in. Because it's built that way. That shit might get fucking like 75, certain trucks. Newer ones get about 80. And you're thinking you're moving at this shit right here already locked in, and then somebody done shout up just to pass you. Just for them to pass you, they had to go about 95. And then get in front of you and then slow down to the speed limit of like 65 or 70. And be like, yo, you serious? You did all that to get over here. Why didn't you just go way further up and then put on your cruise or whatever? Coast. Yeah. Columbia. Yeah, Columbia. University of South Carolina. I ain't never been out that way. I got somebody going to school there now. My homegirl, she just got a scholarship from high school and shit for freaking track and shit. And she applied there and got accepted. So y'all should have a fucking good ass track team and shit this year, hopefully. Oh, what's up? She go by Bonnie. First name is Bonnie and shit. You'll probably see her out there running. Little light skin shorty and shit. Little diva at that. I see her all the time on the little Facebook shit. It's like, oh, look at little cousin and shit. Fucking living it up, boy. Living it up. Live out her dream and shit. Fuck it. Might well. I told her shit. Enjoy life, but shit, get that college done. Get that college done. You gotta have the education to fall back on at some point. Especially for her getting a full ride. Right, a full ride, but she didn't get the full ride off the track. She got that shit from basketball. And then went to college and said, I want to do track. I'm done with basketball. I'm like, what? Okay. Hey, she kept going, man, with basketball shit. She could have been definitely on WNBA. Definitely. Her mom tried out for it. She tried out for it. Shit. Could have had it too. She didn't want to do college. You said who? Somebody, my bad. Somebody just hit me in the Discord on some shit. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They were letting me know that my stream was being restreamed. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, we're being restreamed right now, guys, so, you know. That's good. That's good. You only see that usually on Twitch. So people are starting to adapt. And I guess we didn't, it only took, what, like 2 weeks for us to take over, like, prime time for YouTube at nighttime? And we didn't really try. We just came out and found all the people that are night owls like us that just resonated and wanted to chill with us. Oh, man. Why y'all pass me back to the channel, man? You pass me back to dude's channel and shit. And he's restreaming. And then talking shit. Why y'all do that shit, man? That's crazy. Crazy work. That's why I said even the community is fucking toxic and shit, man. They done sent me the channel of the last stream to dude's channel. Then I click on it and dude is sitting here streaming us right now talking on his channel. And at the same time, now it's on my screen so I can see it on there and then hear what he's saying. And they just trip one down again. They just straight shitting. Just straight shitting on somebody. Oh, they talking about me. Okay. That's crazy, man. I ain't never had this much attention from men. From other men ever. Other men love her. I love everybody, but man, I'm getting so much love coming from men. Right, coming from men. That it starting to draw some opinions, you hear me? Starting to draw some opinions, and then I got other people that's looking, they're telling me the same thing, and I'm like, oh no, bro, you might be pointing at something. I'm giving them benefit of the doubt, but then they, I don't want to say it, but I could basically put it together, right? It's just, it looks like I got men that just love me, that want to love me. Like, I'm a straight man. I don't know how to feel about that, you know? Like, that's shit strange. That shit very strange. And they didn't put like pauses or nothing. Like, what the hell? They just see me on the internet and just go crazy. Crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Shit's crazy. But how y'all day, man? How y'all day been, man? What y'all get into on, Saturday? And what y'all got planned for the day, this Sunday, man? I still got a whole nother work day ahead of me. I don't get that. Right, I ain't off till Monday, you know? Then we got the holidays. I get to finally take vacation. Go see my family. Not worried about all this internet stuff. And then it'd be so wild because, yo, while I'm off for a week, what they got to talk about? Like, really, what would all these people that's just supposedly hating on us, what would they have to talk about for a whole week when we ain't even going to be on the live? That's the wild part. What's the wild part? They're going to have to recycle content to try to see what they might have there. It's like they already squeezed. You know how you take a banana and you squeeze it and you take the substance out and you go ahead and eat it, and then you're still looking at the banana expecting that there's still something else there, but it's just a vine at that point. Right, they're going to try and figure out how to take that vine and make that into something to where they can still ingest it. Or they might just eat the whole darn banana. The crusted vine and everything. Hey, you never know, man. Hey, what they call them things? Fried plantains or plantains? The fried banana? You can eat the whole thing of that. That's what they were trying to do. I gotta figure it out, though. I gotta try and make my name taste like freaking serrated glass. So when they want to say it, and they just go ahead and ingest it down their throats. And I hope that it cuts very, very deeply. Yes, very, very deeply. And then when they go to regurgitate it back up, because they start choking, that's when it just comes out and just on some Saw type shit. Yeah. Hey, but did y'all know something, man? A fun fact and shit? I just found it out myself earlier and shit. Did you know that I am a serial killer? Just think about it for a second. I didn't know my damn self. I just found out I was a serial killer. And I thought you had to go kill people to be a serial killer. Damn. It feels like I cheated, man. It feels like I cheated to become a serial killer without even having to go kill somebody. Fuck. You want to be a serial killer too? Y'all want to be serial killers too? Because apparently you could just brand somebody as a serial killer. And then now they're a serial killer. That's a new thing, man. The new craze, bro. It's a new craze. I'm telling you, the OGs, man. I got it from the OGs, man. The old heads, man. The old heads, they don't be knowing what they be saying and shit. And then when you take and play with the words and shit, then they get all aggravated and shit. You know? They seem to forget I was like Dennis the Menace and shit. And they old Mr. Wilson's ass and shit. Goddamn Dennis. And I'm like, motherfucker, you acting like this is something brand new. Catch up. Alright, catch up. Yo, Twain, you know what a burger is the only fast food restaurant that starts with W? What? White Castle? White Castle? That's fast food in certain locations, especially inside of the mall. You have to go to like real big malls and shit. I don't know if your area has that there. I know my mall got one. And they got the little bar stools where you can pop a squat right up on that shit. And watch the dude cook the shit right on up. I used to think that the shits were like preheated like meat and shit for it. That man said right there, takes all that delicacy and his time and shit with that little ball of meat and shit, and then you watch him cooking in the spans like, what? Then you taste that shit and say, damn. I done fell for it. They always say you can't just have one at White Castle. And that first burger just be so goddamn fucking small and shit, man. But then you eat it and that bitch packs a punch and you're like, man. I'ma feel bad if I walk back up there and order a couple more of them bitches. Right, you start feeling a little self-conscious and shit, look around and shit like, I don't want nobody to judge me to go grab a couple more, and you look around because everybody else already knew what the program was. They came back with racks of mini burgers like, damn. Freaking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. They got an eatery inside that when they had that attraction up inside of Universal Studios. It was what was the name of that joint? It was something. It was something. They had that shit so unique. It was like some ditty with that shit. But it was so unique because you actually got the full experience. You came in on the water thing, and they had the water looking like it was actually chocolate, but you knew it was water. You know it was water. A couple people put their finger in it and shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, they real brave right there. They gonna fuck around and catch something inside this park. Could have been somebody inside there on the attraction and shit just took a piss real quick. And you just went ahead and... Hey, man, shit. I know if I was working a ride like that and you gotta walk a long ass distance, man, shit. I would have thought of it and shit. If I really had to go, I'm gonna let it go. Nature calls, man. You gotta answer. So, gotta answer. So it's like, alright. But man, we got on that joint. Then we came around to the thing. And they had like the little rides and shit. They had like the little bubble room that was on that shit. That was pretty cool. We didn't get to fly. At first, we didn't get to fly. They put us in the little contraptions. A little thing that you put on, the little suit. And then when you did, it pulled the little thing up. And then you just started going up and shit. It's pretty cool. You get all the way up to damn near the top and shit. And then it slowly lowers you down and shit. Real slow to where you're just like, oh shit, this is kind of cool right here. I'm like flying right now, suspended. Right, on the suspension shit, I kept looking up at it every now and then and shit, making sure, you know, that motherfucking harness up there was good. Even when they were strapping me in that shit, I said, hey man, you better check this shit about a good 6-7 times more, you know what I'm saying? Right, I ain't trying to be on the TV and shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go out like my man, the Blue Blazer and shit, man. R.I.P. the Blue Blazer, man. Fucking legend, bro. Fucking legend. It's fucked up that you had to fall like that, man. And shout out to his family and shit, man. I'm trying to reopen no wounds, man. Shout out my man, the Blue Blazer, man. I even dropped the drops on my show occasionally and shit, man. Let them live on, man. One of my favorite wrestlers out there, man. The Blue Blazer. Y'all remember the joint, man, the event? Man fell 72 feet. Hit the motherfucking turnbuckle. And at that moment, I was watching TV and shit, and the pay-per-view switched off. Switched off. But then I had eye account of what happened that day inside the arena and shit. Because if I didn't fuck up in school, I could have been at the live show. My uncle had tickets, all that shit. Him and my cousin seen that shit. Said, damn. They had VHS footage for a while. And we don't really watch shit like that, you know. But I had seen the tape. So I had seen what happened and shit. And seen inside the arena once they cut the shit off the air and jumped back onto the air. Like, I think it was probably like 20 minutes later and shit. Nah, I seen all that shit. Him getting carted off and all that shit. Like, yo, that shit fucking freaked everybody inside that bitch the fuck out. They just witnessed death right there. It's like, damn. So I was telling them, hey man, check my shit about 6-7 times, man. Right. I'm not trying to fucking fall from this motherfucker. Now coming down and shit, once I got it secured that my shit was good and shit, and I kept looking every now and then and shit, I was, ooh, oh shit. Yo, this shit is fucking crazy and shit. I look at my boy, yo, come over here, dude. Cause you know you gotta do like the little air fly shit, man, to make the motherfucking little pole system shit move over a little bit and shit. So I'm just rocking that shit. He's over there doing it too. And we get all close and shit, and then here comes his girl, and here comes the shorty I was with at the time, and we coming all close, and we getting close, and then I realized some shit. Shit realized we're rocking. There really ain't no fucking way when you're rocking like this and getting close to shit, and then we just come up and just hit the hit, like, oh, fuck. Ah, shit. And then bounce back, and here comes somebody else. Oh, shit. Fuck. Man, that shit was enjoyable until it was not enjoyable. We all got down, everybody holding their shit like, fuck. Damn, that shit fucked us up. Need some fucking ice or something. God damn, fucking crazy migraine and shit. Hitting his together and shit. You know how it is? Shit was just fucking crazy. Then, what was the other one we went to? Like Universal Studios, man. Shit. You ever get the chance, man, I say go there versus Disney World, man. Or Disneyland. You wanna walk around outside all day? That's what it is. Just like any amusement park. But way bigger price. Way bigger price. And the merch is high as fuck. You gonna get hit with mad fucking merch. Cause they walk around with the merch too. Don't wait till you get off of a ride and look what's right nearby that ride. About 5-6 different goddamn drink stands. The kid done just got off the ride. He's all happy go gold and shit. You know what I'm saying? He about to go over there and he about to get him a sip of some of that sugar. Yeah, they got some of that good sugar. They got that good sugar in the amusement parks. I'll tell you, they got that sugar that you can't buy at the grocery store. Cause that sugar right there gets the kid like... They be doing like Dragon Ball Z and shit. Hair just... We'll go back and edit that and then put some little lights around me and shit. So I did the old Dragon Ball Z shit to go with it. That'd be dope. But it be like that, and then when they're ready to hit the next ride, hit the next ride, hit the next ride, hit the next ride. Yeah, they ready to go for hours. Thing is, when you get a little older, man, you know, you ain't moving that fast no more. Me? I noticed I slowed down a little bit, but hey, I still knock my 5 miles out every day, man. Every single day, man. That's the minimum. Even if it's raining outside a minute. It was just snowing for 3 days, I was still out in it. Cold as hell, but I needed it. I needed it in my life, man. I needed that joint. Just like a fiend needs that needle and shit to get his high and shit, that exercise is my shit, man. If I don't get it, then I feel like weak all day and shit. I just feel so sluggish. Like, oh man, why did I cheat my body? My body needs this. Like, y'all be feeling like I'm solo leveling, man. I be feeling like solo leveling, man. What's old boy name? Senju Wall or something like that. One of them. Right, I'm already at like 100. I'm trying to break the limit and keep going higher. Right, already got the S rank. Trying to go higher. Right. But then it's like, damn. Am I going to have to destroy to get up? I might just have to. It's just wild. It's just wild because it's like I ain't even pulled out the big guns. They've been wanting to fucking comment on so many shits. Then I hit me up today, said, hey man, you want me to super troll them? I said, man, don't even worry about them, man. Then we had somebody else come along. They even made a song about us and shit. I said, oh, fuck yeah, we got extra promotion. Because even if somebody makes a diss track and stuff about you, guess what? You're a talking point. So as long as their song jumps off, you're a talking point, I guess. And apparently, it's like my stalker that made it for me. So it's like, okay. I should push it, but she didn't use her voice. She hit me with the AI. Why you hit me with the AI, girl? Why? Why? No. No. Don't hit me with the AI, girl. No. She couldn't even give me her voice on the track to express her dissatisfaction with me for not giving her attention. So you know what we did? We did a whole episode tonight and gave her all the attention she wanted. And we played her song. Not once, but twice. And my audience didn't like it. They didn't like it. They said trash. Some said AI garbage. Some said fuck her and all kinds of shit. I don't know. I just remember the first two. Maybe the third one they didn't say it. I don't know. It was a wild crowd. And then we had other people that just came along that didn't even know what we were talking about. They didn't even know what we were talking about. They were just clueless and lost the whole time. But hey, appreciate them restreams. Because they restreamed us. They restreamed us. They had no content going on for this shit, so they just streamed us. That's why I say comedy gold. I'm not even inside the YouTube comedy section listed. What am I thinking? I'm inside the entertainment section. Because they don't have like a section on here for like IRL or nothing. Like Twitch and stuff. Well, on YouTube anyway. But it's like, boy. So I said, if I'm getting people as small as my little community is, and shout out all the new people that just subbed, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all. Welcome to Gba Nation, man. And if my community steady growing because I'm building relationships with these individuals as they come across the stream, and we have further conversations as time go on, and then everybody's on the outside wondering what are they talking about and who these people are and stuff like that. What does it matter to them? If we doing what we doing over here, and then they come over just to see what we doing over here. I just think, sometimes people just need to mind their business, Because we just sit back and chill all the time. All the time. We did Rihanna today. We did a Rihanna remix today. We did we got the Will I Am that's doing real good on YouTube. Appreciate everybody that's pushing that. The Way I Am. Freaking Gba Radio remix. We got the PD Pablo Big Tigger remix from if y'all remember The Basement, from like old school like Rap City and joint. I had a video of that in my crate and shit, so I went back and chopped that joint up whipped up a fire beat behind that joint and laced it. Remixed that joint. I even tagged PD Pablo on that joint. I don't know if it came across his traffic just yet, but I done tagged him to it. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a regular down-to-earth person. I'll be on his chat, on his lives too. You know what I'm saying? I done chatted with him a couple times in his live and joint was like, man, great success to you, man. I heard the recent news of where the North Carolina song may actually be the North Carolina state rap song. And a lot of states are doing that. Adding these songs to like their state songs. So it's showing you hip hop, man. Hip hop's impact in junk, man. It's about to be a state song. I said, why not? You seen when they had like the little election things in joint where they had both sides, the little party joints? That shit came on. Ding! Everybody in there like, uh-oh. I seen people in the back, politicians and funded people. I seen them take little things and put it up in the air, trying to do the helicopter with it. Of course they were in suits and ties, so they couldn't just take their jacket off and waving in the air like a helicopter. They gotta keep some kind of, ethnicity about the situation. But they were in there like, oh yeah, North Carolina, they were getting it. And I was like, man, hey, great success to you, man. Because if y'all remember, man, he was making a whole bunch of music, man. He was making a lot of music until he got blackballed and canceled. I said, damn, that's crazy, sir. Because he had an opinion. And it's crazy because a lot of people that got opinions, you see that their careers come to an end quick. Don't believe so? Go back, look at Colin Kaepernick. What did he do? He took a stance. Took a stance of a knee on the ground. Ain't played ball since. Ain't played ball since. I didn't know from politics beyond it. I said, oh, he's taking a stance. Okay. We see how that worked out. Fucking crazy, man. Crazy. These fucking rules that they want us to live by inside like these little boxes. Color inside the line. Why we gotta follow your construct and your rules when you're a person just like I am? So what makes your rules hold power? Why can't I say, hey, well, this rule applies here, but your rule has to be absolute? Nah, your rule ain't absolute. And if it is, how is it? Because people be quick to throw in religion. I'd be quick to throw religion into something because they know it's power. How they know they power? Because we done seen the history of the world already where religion been used in so many different forms of fashion that is freaking retarded. That is freaking retarded. Come back, do like your homework and stuff like that, man. Get educated on some stuff. How this world operates, who the main players is. And then just see, man, that we ain't even scratching at the shit. People be like, oh, Illuminati, man. You think something that's supposed to be secret, we would have a name on it. I know if I had a secret organization and shit, and I didn't want you to know about it, I would just call it a bunch of numbers. Bunch of numbers, bunch of symbols, bunch of marks or whatever. So if you ever seen that shit, you wouldn't even know what it was. You would just think, oh, it's like some chicken scratch or something. And it would pass right on by. Meanwhile, downstairs in an underground bunker 20 leagues in the depths. Hey guys, that's another one that almost thought that you found out what we got on here. Oh man, whatever happened to them good shows that used to be on freaking late night freaking Adult Swim, man? They got a whole new Rick and Morty, if y'all noticed. I just noticed that joint recently. I said, hold on, Rick and Morty, and then there's Rick and Morty the anime. And the anime didn't make no kind of sense to me. I didn't know what it was. I said, hold on, so what is Rick? And then who's this other chick? Is that Summer? No? Mm-hmm. And then it's Rick with Rick. So it's two Ricks. It's like, what? This ain't how I remember this story going. Then I looked at it and it said, Rick and Morty the anime. And I said, oh, okay, this ain't the show I'm looking for. Let me flip the channel, try and find the one I'm looking for. Then it said Rick and Morty. I said, oh, there it is. That's the one I'm looking for. That's the one. Right. Grandpa burping. Hey, Morty. I just set off a neutrino bomb. I'm drunk. Take the wheel. He's like, what? What? You know, he about to beat his grandpa up to wake his ass up. I'm tired of setting off these damn bombs. You know how many bombs I had to defuse this year? When he said that joint, that one episode, I said, damn. How many did he have to defuse? How many? Because Rick seemed like a crazy dude. He always go for a neutrino bomb, bro. I give him that. He always go for the maximum shit. Remember the one where they went to the little, that one team and shit? Yo said, man, you the kid that we keep around as the mascot. For photo shoots and shit. I said, damn. Damn. And then when he put Morty on the little rocket shit, and then he pops in there and he said, I love you, Nunu. I love you, Nunu. He looking all ecstatic, had tears come out of his eyes like, oh, my grandpa really loves me and shit. Then he said, I love you, Nunu. We didn't never get to chill together and jump, man, but I just wanted you to know, man. That's a good guy, man. A good one, man. It's like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy with that motherfucker. Yo, was bugging. Yo, you know that whole show was planned for 28 seasons, bro? Did y'all know that whole Rick and Morty was supposed to be planned for about 28 seasons? Until Yo did what he did. And then one of the creatives got arrested off of what he did and shit. And then bam, they killed the show. Them guys were on, man. They were on to break some records on some shit, bro. That High on Life, because they had the video game come too. All that promo they kept pushing for that joint. Something totally freaking crazy of a game and shit. I said, yo, it would have been crazy as hell if Borderlands would have took and made a gimmick like that too. Something like that too. The little echo unit, if they would have put that shit on your gun so your gun was talking to you and shit, that would have been dope. Creative as shit. I done seen somebody make a mod for that Skyrim game. To make that gun effect that they had inside the High on Life. It took them a long time, but that shit's crazy inside the game. You be watching them play it and you're like, yo, get out of here. you got the freaking thing up in here. And showing. He's like, yeah, man, it took a long ass time. But it was cool though, because both of the games are Unreal Engine and shit. And they ain't really that hard to asset flip that shit. Especially with that Oblivion remake and shit. Man, I murdered that game in the first hour it came out and shit. I had everything in it. I already was spawning horses, all that shit. I had that menu pop straight down for you, boy. Started my journey right there on hard mode and spawned in like mad minions that just went to work for me, killing everything. And I just rode around on a white pale horse with a crown on my head. Had a nice royal jacket on me and joint, you know what I'm saying? Let me walk into this village right here. Go, my minions. And then when I walk to the village, all I see is loot everywhere. You know, I just chill back. My minions, they just go slaughter everything, you know? Hey, Grim, they like, what the fuck? I told you it's hard to keep track. It's hard to keep track of the conversation if somebody's trying to restream. They're just gonna get bored. They're just gonna get bored. You see, hey, look, he just finished streaming me. Just finished streaming me. Said, man, I'm bored of this. I just finished streaming this. Yeah. That's really how it is. That's how it goes. When you go, baby. On that golden floats. Yeah. I like that picture that you came up for the post mayhem scenario. That shit was dope. That shit was dope. Got all the women just clawing for me and shit. Should have edited that shit a little bit more though. I would have put like a couple of them right there that, you know, are just calm though. I didn't want all of them just like, you know, trying to ravage. Because it looks like they're trying to ravage me, but, you know. But it does look like they're trying to get my attention though. And I'm just sitting back chilling. Yeah. That's how it be though. Chilling though. Chilling though. Hit him with a quick scope. Off the top of the roof. Black scope. Pow! Probably do some Madden, yo. Some good old Madden. Matter of fact, man, I should do Power World, bro. I should do some Power World. Appreciate all the new subs, bro. And everybody that dropped through, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. Till next time, stay blessed.